Hello. Okay, so wanted to document my process with the artist way training program. Single flips. Um, and yeah, it's been amazing. I actually started the program, I think 2 year 2 years ago, last year. It was firstly introduced by my ex, and I think I just wasn't in that moment and really ready for the program. Uh, I think, yeah, because it was introduced to them, it was more so for their journey, and they were kind of to try to bring me along with the program. But I think this whole process with the artist way journey is more of a solo thing. It's obviously fun if you have someone who kind of came into the journey around the same time as you. But I think personally for me, it was my solo like process and how I came into it. It was very honestly it was from Dochi. Yeah, I just really resonated with her as an artist, with her music and her journey, and yeah, and I was like, I'm ready for my artistry, my artist self, my artist development, to grow and thrive. Uh, I'm an actor and I love art overall, and I want to learn how to sing. I can move, but I want to be better with choreography, dance choreography, and also I love to like just color and write stories sometimes. And like this week's program has definitely reminded me of the different like creative skills I already have. And I think with acting, I love it. I came into it and I also loved it as a kid in elementary school. I literally remember the first like elementary school uh, play I did. I forgot the title, but I was a turkey and I was like, ooh, Thanksgiving? I hate that word. And I don't know, I think it was funny because I remembered all the adults laughing, and then I was like, I don't get it. And then I think it took me a little bit longer to why that joke was funny because it was Thanksgiving and I'm a turkey and I'm a target, essentially. And yeah, I think, and yeah, that's kind of like the biggest thing for me why I came into acting. I just simply enjoy it, and I've always wanted to like make people feel seen and heard through certain roles and characters, kind of like personality types. But also, I think this like auditioning is kind of like a tougher process because you audition for the role, so it's not really like yours already, obviously. But I really wanted to like try something where I want to constantly validate my artist self. Because, like, the auditioning is also an art, it's a craft to really find the person that the producers, the writers, the director are they have imagined from the pages, from the description of the character. And everyone's point of view is always so beautiful. It's so different and so unique to their artistry that it might not be the same like vision the directors, producers, the writers have. And it does hurt a little bit because you always put in yourself and um yeah, your creativity can be rejected a lot, and it hurts. It does also take a little jab to your ego, and I want to explore all the different avenues of art, my creativity, and excuse me, find something that resonates with me, and I can make money. Also, it was wild because there was actually a Instagram reel. It was very spiritual, and it was about like this person always wondering to their higher self, why aren't they getting their manifestations in, or why aren't good things coming into their lives? And they were like, I'm such a nice person, and it was because, and then the higher self or the higher being from that reel was like, it's because you're nice to other people, but you forget to be nice to yourself. That's why good things aren't coming into your life a lot, because you're accepting the fact that people aren't treating you well. You're accepting people disrespecting you. And that really hit me because it's the workplace I just quit at was incredibly disrespectful to me. And I've always tried to be so uplifting and positive and doing my best there, but I was being pushed and literally kind of like, yeah, being disrespected as well for just being a good person. And I think like staying there, one has definitely, you know, kind of like, oh, I'm validating people. I'm validating people, and I'm like letting myself know, even the universe know that it's okay for people to disrespect me. It's okay for me not to get what I want. It's okay for me not to be happy. And I was like, no, mama, line drawn, this has to change. I'm also in the process of, I'm also in the Artist Way program for my upward growth, for my upward movement, for me to be in my highest timeline. And, I'm choosing me because I'm an amazing, uplifting, positive person. And I do that the same towards out there too. And I'm trying to always be so nice and good to other people, but then it's not reciprocated back at times. And honestly, that's not cool to me when I allow other people to disrespect me and I'm not respecting myself. So I'm choosing me, and I did what I needed to do for me, you know, and like I think before it would be so hard, but I think this is easier now, especially because how I broke up with my ex and me doing this program. I want to listen to what's good for me, and yeah, I'm scared and I don't know what's to come, but excited and I'm looking forward to all the positive things, um, all the great positive situations, events that I will that will that I'm attracting and I will receive. Okay, this is also my weekly check-in. Ooh, ooh. Honestly, this week was like I because I've done this before. I kind of recollected the same answers I've had, but I think the biggest difference is that I woke up for this. Like my body was so excited to do the morning pages. Because like I already kind of wake up around 6 a.m. or 7 to work out and get myself ready, make myself lunch, breakfast, and then dinner for work. So my hours during the day is already like around 17 hours. And doing this artist way and also doing the blurts was like so easy for me. Like my whole body just wants this. Like he wants this. And I'm so excited. My body and my soul like really wants this. And yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it at my alarm. And I'm like, I'm awoke. Like I'm energized. And I'm very looking forward to continue this as long as I possibly can. So one of my things was okay. I checked in. I had to take my first self to an artist date. That artist date I split into 2 days. First I did a coloring date where I got this coloring book from the dollar store and the pencil crayons, colored pencil crayons as well. And I did that. And this was also kind of part of my um, time travel, uh, like time travel old champions, because I remember there was like this in grade 4 we did kind of like drawing or coloring, and we had to show it uh, to our class in front of our class, and I don't know, I think I did a little bit something abstract, and it was so different from everyone else's, and my grade 4 teacher, Miss Rodriguez, really enjoyed it, and she was like kind of like also like a little bit trying to interpret or see from her perspective what I colored, drew. And I think it was fun, it was cool. And I also took myself out to a dancing class, which I love to dance. Excuse me, I'm just trying to be comfortable, which I really like to dance, but kind of just honestly want money. And but I think I just neglected it. But I'm definitely can find different ways to do that exercise, to dance in my room for free, and be creative with it. Also, time travel lists 3 old enemies for my creative self-worth. A little, like most of the time, um, my creativity has never really hasn't been attacked. Everything kind of everything I put out that I really like give my heart and soul into, people have enjoyed. It's always been like positively received, but definitely me as a person has been attacked, bullied, and I think mine was like the very first was for me. I think when I was around 3 to 6 years old, I was at someone's house, and excuse me, I'm gonna burp. I was at someone's house, and Like, oh, all the kids was dancing into some music. We were having fun, and this adult kind of spotted me because I was dancing, I guess, with more ebbs and flow and sway, more so that's kind of perceived for girls dancing. And they kind of told my mom and grandma about it. And I think that's when me as a person was kind of like trying to be put into a box. And everything I did, they saw as girly. And because at that time, being queer was not openly accepted. And yeah, they kind of just tried to bring me and make me be less of myself. So that way people would accept me. And I think the biggest takeaway from that I wrote down was that, like, instead of validating other people to be rude to me, they could have turned that around and validate me instead and uplifted me to be like, hey, you're different and that's beautiful. And that makes you who you are, and that's what's making going to make you stand out and be and find your right people in your life. And even just like that, me quitting shoppers is aligning because me thinking, writing that down, and me wanting that, and not invalidating my self worth and validating my self worth, validating me as a person, as an artist. I'm choosing me, and that's really what gave me the courage to quit shoppers too. Because I can't I'm no longer accepting people who are disrespecting me and trying to bring me down. Because one, I don't do that to you, so you have no right to do that to me at all. And I'm cutting anyone off, anything off when they do that nicely. Like, I'm just not gonna talk to them, but I'm choosing me because you like, why would I invalidate my self worth, my feelings for someone else? And like, I'm not, that energy is no longer mine. I let go of it, and universe, please turn that into positive energy. And yeah, and I'm ready for my upward movement in life and to really just receive all the blessings and opportunities. And next is select and write out one horror story monster hall of fame. Honestly, this is kind of monster hall of fame. What did I write? I think, oh my god, it was like in grade 5, monster hall. Oh my god, that was the year where I got the bullied most for being gay. I did. It was a dance. It was a dance thing. I was with a group of girls. We were doing, like, we showed something artistic. Like, we chose music Shakira or Angelique did, and we danced to it. And then everyone was like, "Oh, why?" All the classmates were like, "Why is he doing that? Why is he moving like that?" And why? I guess it was good. I guess I ate. I did so well that made everyone like, "Oh, are you?" But my mom, you know, I know I ate that dance. But also that was when, like, all the kids were like, "Oh, really gay? He's gay. He's gay." And I got bullied so much, and then it was so apparent that my teacher had to call in the vice principal to go into class. And I think because I knew it was about me and the whole situation was kind of awkward, I firstly laughed, and then the vice principal was like, "Kevin, this is a serious moment. He didn't know that this was about me." it was about me. That's why I laughed with terms of awkwardness. And I think moving forward, he talked some more, and I started crying. And yeah, and everyone knew. It was, I just felt so alone because I don't know, no one has, not like growing up, I've always just been so outcasted, and not many people were, no one was there for me. And I think that's the one thing that really stings. And that's why, like, I just have to choose me and what's best for me and who, the people who treat me right. It wasn't accept a lot of that from my whole life, and I'm still trying to kind of work through it, move forward from it, and choose me. And that's like the biggest and main thing because I know for sure I'm not to people, and I can't accept that from other people. I have to treat me better, and I'm treating me better. Next is write a letter, editor in self-defense, and it was honestly one was I'm just gonna say names. I don't know if they're gonna say it. So you hear this? It was a kid named Tristan, and also my mom and grandma, and I think also even that girl who outed me as a child when I was dancing. I was like, Marp, you guys are rude. You know, just sort of like her being a little mean, and yeah, I deserve better things to happen for me. I was literally a child and I did nothing wrong to you, but you people need to just focus on yourself and your happiness. Maybe you wouldn't be so bothered about a boy being happy for themselves. You know, Mama, let's move forward with that. And also the time travel list three old champions. One was the coloring thing I did in grade four, and another one was also when I wrote a story in grade six. It was like just write a creative story, and mine was literally about war, family, death, and oh my gosh, I was like, I think I saw an old like a military movie, and the whole like I don't know, it was like I don't know what it was. It was really sad, but it wasn't graphic. Like kind of, I don't think it was graphic, the movie, but then I felt like I was inspired by that, by, and then I kind of like wrote like a story about someone's house being invaded through war, and they saw a family member dying from them, and their blood was splattered all over the walls, and then it was the way I wrote it was pretty descriptive, as if like as I was saying it or my teacher was reading it, she could see the visuals in her head, and she kind of like told other teachers about it, and then she was like, "Yeah, Kevin really wrote a really neat story," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." I didn't know it was neat. Okay, BRB. I'm gonna grab the notebook. Okay, so my old champion. Oh, also Miriam. Like Miriam supported me, and also Laura. I think we were watching a movie, a Wicked, and it was like, oh God, she's so excited and looking forward to seeing me in the big screen, in the silver screen one day. And I was like, oh, thanks. Like, she, like, my close friends have been so part of me in my journey being an actor, and they're just really positive and hopeful for me, and I value it, and I'm like attaching that energy and looking forward to my success too. Oh my gosh! Also, I've been whispering because people are sleeping, my roommates are sleeping, and I don't want to make too much noise, so I'm hoping the audio catches. And what's the next one? It's also snowing. It's February 16, 2025, and there's been so much snowstorms. I'm gonna show you. Look, I can see it. Like, snowstorm. Like, oh damn, uh, that's that's snowing. I wanted to work out today because I have to do like arms and chest day, but I'm there's seasons for like rest, and I think today is rest. Excuse me. I also need to do laundry. Yeah, I love fun fact, and I will be doing laundry later. Next is oh yeah, time travel. Select like time travel so I can write out one happy piece of encouragement mail, and I wrote an encouraging mail to myself. I'll read it to you guys. Okay, it says, Dear Kevin Roussel Enriquez, I am so thankful to have you in my life. You've persevered through so much, learned and grew from those experiences, and have chosen to lead with love and understanding. I'm so proud of me. The journey has been a wild ride, but you look ahead, straight to it, and move in faith. Thank you for being so strong, loving, determined, caring, understanding. Even as I'm writing this, you continue to think more positively, address the negative thoughts and feelings, and you allow yourself to feel them, understand them, and release them in order to move forward in faith and in love. I love you so much, and I'm thankful, grateful, and appreciative of all the hard work and effort you put into your growth, my growth, our growth. You keep going, you beautiful divine light. I'll always be here to support, encourage you, and give you the space to be your most authentic self. I love you, Kevin Roussel Enriquez. P.S. Happy Valentine's Day, King. Happy Valentine's Day to me and to everyone. If you're seeing this in Valentine's Day, if not, happy belated Valentine's Day. And imaginary lives. Mine was mine is to be a prime minister or president if I do move, and a CEO of my own company, a singer, I could be, who knows, and a painter and a social worker. Yeah, I would love to be all those things as well. More so singer, I'm also mad, so I've also just uh, like not impulsively, like last minutely signed up for a singing course. So I'm also going to try to sing and maybe record that as I practice learning how to sing. It was from this person on TikTok. They kind of described the technique on how it feels to sing. And I feel like I just didn't know how to do so. And they're like, yeah, this is how you do it. And then like you kind of sing from your upper chest, and you kind of like, I forget the description, yeah. So you kind of sing with your upper chest, and that's where I guess your natural tone is. And I was like, oh, this is helpful. I'll show you a sample. Show you after. My throat's kind of groggy. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Baby, baby, when we first met, I never felt something so strong. You were like my lover and my best friend, all wrapped in one with a ribbon on it, and all of a sudden you relapsed. I never knew how to follow. It's like a shot. Oh my god, hopefully that sounded good. I haven't drunk water yet, which I should be able to because I mouthwash. So I was like waiting for it to have that timer thing because you're not allowed to drink water for the next 30 minutes after you do mouthwash, I think. Sorry. But it's an hour now, so I can drink water, but I'm gonna finish this first. And I did my weekly check in, which was supposed to be yesterday because I'm doing this program from Sunday to Sunday. Oops, but now I know. And I honestly did almost all of it. I wasn't able to take my artist for a walk. And one thing is, I normally walk a lot already, but I feel like walking with my artist intention will be a lot more different. And I'll be more like kind of like seeing things in a different perspective. And also the weather. This week was just not cute. We also, like in Toronto, Canada, we also had a snowstorm earlier on Wednesday. And yeah, almost Wednesday. And like the snow just could not be shoveled, or like who couldn't get rid of it because it's snowing again all weekend long. So c'est la vie. And next week is, so this past week the title was, I should, it's called Recovering a Sense of Safety. I think have yeah, let me just like openly say I quit. I'm like, oh yeah, like, this is safety. They didn't make me feel safe at that environment at all. And yeah, I deserve the safety. I chose me. And this is week 2 is called Recovering a Sense of Identity. And you know what? Work. That really is aligning. Yeah. When you recover when you're recovering a sense of safety from like you no longer feeling like you're in survival mode, that's when you're able to find yourself and find your truth because you're not thinking in a loss mentality. You're, you're able to build yourself essentially, and I am excited. I'm ready. And while this is really long, I don't know, hopefully, honestly, whoever stayed this far in the video, um, drop a heart, a rainbow heart or emoji, honestly, or just a heart emoji. Yeah, because let's spread love, let's spread positivity, and I really want to spread that to me and to you. Oh, okay. Bye again. I'm gonna. I want to record my first week also doing the same class and see my progression. You guys got a little taste from my rough voice. Oh my gosh. Hopefully the audio also goes through with this. Let's find out. Okay. Bye. I love you.